Now for Keller at Large, featuring a sit-down with the mayor of Somerville.
Here's John Keller.
Good morning. As you regular viewers know, from time to time we like to check in with area mayors to get their perspective on the important social and political issues of the moment, and that's what we're doing this morning with our guest, Joe Curtatone, mayor of Somerville since 2004 and still going strong, recently re-elected. Congratulations, Mayor.
Thanks. Love doing the job.
What's your secret?
A lot of coffee.
Because I had, Mike McGlynn, who was the longest-serving mayor in the state before he retired a few years ago. He came on and told me that the secret to bringing people together in his city was pony rides.
Pony rides.
They made people who were having a bake sale or a church bazaar include pony rides. The lines are so long for the darn pony ride that people wind up talking to each other and meeting their neighbors, and this builds cohesion.
I love Mayor McGlynn. He always had a gimmick. He never got on the pony because he never wanted to see a jackass riding a horse, as we say.
Interesting. I hope you're watching there, Mayor McGlynn. So, speaking of politics and politicians, we had a dropout in the governor's race this past week. Former Newton Mayor Seti Warren pulled out of the Democratic primary, claiming the main reason was he couldn't raise any money. What does this tell you about the state of the Democratic Party in general, and in particular, the Democrats' chances against Governor Baker this fall?
Oh, first, I've known Mayor Warren for a while, worked closely with him, have a great relationship. I thought he's done a fantastic job in Newton. He was a great candidate, although I wasn't supporting him, but he was a great candidate. And I respect his decision. I went into the foray of, exploring running for governor a few years ago. It's no easy task. Raising money is difficult. And he also has a very young family, so I respect his decision in terms of what it means for the Democratic Party. I think we still have some great candidates out there. Jay Gonzalez, former Secretary of Administration and Finance. Bob Massey, a Somerville resident who I'm supporting. Both progressive, strong progressive candidates and leaders. Well, it's no easy task, though, to run for governor.
Fair enough, but none of them were able to raise basically more than chump change. I mean, I looked it up. Deval Patrick at this point in 2005 had raised several $100,000. You're talking about 5-digit figures fundraising for all three of those gentlemen. What's the problem? Isn't that the marketplace saying we don't want you?
Well, not necessarily. Do you need money to run a campaign? Absolutely. Do you need all the money or the most money? No, but you need enough money. And I know both of those candidates out there working hard, and you also need a very strong grassroots organization. And again, I think that's more critical than money, although you need enough to get your word out. So I understand Mayor Warren's decision, and I respect it.
Are you a guaranteed endorser of the Democratic nominee against Baker this fall?
I'm supporting the Democratic ticket. I'm supporting Bob Massey, Somerville resident, a strong progressive, close friend of mine.
Okay. Speaking of Somerville, and you in particular, you were a staunch opponent of casino legalization. And then after it was approved, you had a legal challenge to the Wynn Everett Casino. Ultimately, you dropped that in late 2016 and said they addressed your concerns. In light of the implosion of Mr. Wynn personally, of the board of directors of the Wynn Corporation, and the possibility, or at least there's some talk, another casino operator might come in and take over that project. Do you have fresh concerns? That's your neighbor.
My opposition to gaming had to do with, look, I don't believe you build communities with casinos. Casinos, abide to the law of economic extraction, taking money off Main Street to put it on the prospects of Easy Street. I've made my case. I fought that battle. Unfortunately, I lost it, and then I fought it consistently with my community to mitigate the impacts of traffic and other concerns on our quality of life and our environment around some of the most densely populated city in New England. We got some mitigation, some positive results from that suit, but the casino's moving forward. Am I concerned as a taxpayer and a resident of Massachusetts of how this is unfolding? Of course I am. I think most people are. I think Massachusetts...
What's your biggest fear?
Well, Massachusetts is putting a lot on the table, right? Letting it all ride on the success of gaming. And I hope I'm wrong in terms of the what I feel would be negative impacts of gaming. But, to put it all in one industry, so much in one industry, this uncertainty should be concerning to everyone. So I have some serious questions.
So even if, we got to take a break, but even if Wynn goes ahead, retains the license, calls it something else, maybe take Wynn's name off it, you still are concerned about the long-term economic viability of that project?
No, I am. I believe, as typical you've seen with casinos and the gaming industry, they should I think they'll be good off the bat, but the long-term economic prospects, again, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think you can point to any region or any city of the world you can say where gaming came in, where you have an established economic strength and a community or region, like the Boston region said, it improved our lives. I don't believe that'll be the case.
All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about economic development with the mayor of Somerville, Joe Curtatone. So please stay with us.